Hi guys, welcome back. So in the last, video, we saw variables, how to create constants and all, right? Now let's talk more about data types. Now the most important data types, rather the data types which we have in Python, are these six data types: numeric, string, sequence, mapping, Boolean, set. So already in float we have string also we have seen a bit. Now let's do a revision of that along with this complex number. Then we'll go for the other data types one by one. Okay. So any number is a int type. Any number with decimal is a float type. Up to 15 decimal numbers Python supports for accuracy. Other than that, it also supports complex numbers. What is a complex number? A number which has two sections. One we called as known, another is unknown. One is called as the known value, the real value, and another is the unknown or the imaginary value. So in see mathematics is all about finding the x, correct or not? You know certain things, you want to find out certain things. We call this as find the x. Base theorem, probability, so many places you can see this. You have data, and with help of that data, you try to find out the new data, predictions. So complex number is basically that. So any number with a plus sign and a j sign is referred as a complex number. So you could see here 10 plus 20j is of type complex, whereas a decimal is by default a float, a number. So let's have a understanding of this complex number further. So you could see here a plus bj, a is the real part, b is imaginary part. In fact, you cannot have anything else other than j. If you put k, it will be invalid. Remember that. And second thing, if you give two numbers to Python within this function called complex, this will return a complex number to you. And from the complex number, if you want, you can get the real value and also you can get the imaginary value. See, at this point, this is sufficient for you. You don't need to go beyond this. But remember, this is a very useful type, especially in mathematical calculations. Now, just to demonstrate this, let me have some data here. So, normally, if you say age equal to 20, this is an int variable. Already you saw that, how you saw print, fine, age, comma, type of age. If you say this will print 20 and age class as it. Similarly, if I say pi equal to 3.14, then if I'm going to say print pi, comma, type of find pi, this will print me this as float. It understands automatically. Now the second thing, complex. C equal to 2 plus 4j, fine, is considered as complex. So you can print that. Print fine C comma type of C. Now run this. This will get you complex. So in the same place, as I said, like if I'm going to have this as I or K, fine, this will throw me an error. See, even if I put K, this throws me an error. Could you see that red thing? Like, so this shows that there is an error. Correct. So it does not work. So the only thing which you need to give is J. Only that will support. Apart from this, if you want, you can also say print c dot real and say print c dot imaginary. So this will print 2 and that will print no 4. See, 2 and 4. Are you getting that? So this is your one more information on this. Okay, apart from this, you can also have one more, like let's say 3 plus 5j and add equal to C plus D also you can do, and print add. Two complex numbers can also be added. What it will do? It will add 2 plus 3 and 4 plus 5. So 5 plus 9j will be the answer. See? If you want, you can also do minus. If you want, you can also do minus. So subtraction equal to C minus D, you can say. Fine, print. So based on the values, it will get subtracted. Minus 1, minus 1. Makes sense? Fine. 2 minus 3, 4 minus 5. Minus 1, minus 1. Cool. This is a complex number. Apart from this, given two numbers, you can also create a complex. Like for example, A equal to 10, B equal to 5. Then you can say, find CC equal to complex of A comma B. And then if I'm going to say print CC, this is going to return me 10 plus 5j. Cool. Getting this. See, the best way of learning through these videos are, I need not repeat. I can teach once, but you can repeat more than once so that you understand this completely. Okay. So let me move on to the next one. You can put a pass, go back, rewind, and here. I need not do that. Fine. Rather, you can do it and ensure that you learn more times so that you can understand it better. Okay. The next one is the Booleans. Boolean and strings. So let's have an understanding of that. What is a Boolean? A Boolean is a variable data type which can hold a true or false. Like for example, I can say valid true or valid equal to false. If you want, you can see the type of valid. This will be bool. This will be bool. See, bool, which is Boolean. Okay, true or false should be starting with P caps, F caps. What is this Boolean? Boolean is basically a decision maker. If true, do this, if false, do this. Many times we take decisions based on some single 1 0, right? Say in C language, we have this Boolean represented as 0 1. 0 is false, 1 is true. In Java, we represent this as true false. In Python also, we represent it as true false. But remember, this should be T should be caps, F should be caps. If you give by mistake T lowercase, this will throw an error. So that will not work out. It should be capital. Cool. Got it, Nick? And of course, the next one is string. String also you saw already. Either you can have it as lowercase, I mean, in single quotes or double quotes the value. And it can even be one character. Even that is also a string only. Single character string, that is multi-character string. So I can very well read that fine in different ways. Like for example, I can say print name of 0. This is going to be fine h. If I'm going to say name of 1, is going to be E for me. So that is also possible. Character also you can read because internally it is represented as set of characters. So each character is read by its index, can be read by its index. Or you can directly say name hello will be printed. If you say name of 1 or 2 or 3, then the particular character will be printed. Getting that? Fine. You also have a keyword called none. Now look at it. You can say name equal to none. None is basically null. Like this. See, I buy a land. I didn't do any construction there. It is null, right? It has nothing basically. Null means nothing. Similarly, none is basically nothing. But after some time, I can allocate. Fine, my house. So this value can be allocated at a later stage. Till that time, it's reserved. I mean, in the sense the variable is there and a memory location is there, but value is empty. There is no value. That's why we refer it as none. So none variables are actually declared, but they don't possess or they don't hold any value. That's why they are called as none. So none again has to be, n should be caps. If you give it as lowercase, it won't accept. Okay, ma. Is that clear? Fine. So congratulations, you have completed none also. String. Okay. The next one is about literal collections. Each data type, either it is number or string, numeric or string, they can only hold one data. But if you want to hold multiple datas, then you can make use of something called collections. Python has four basic collections, very important. One is list, one more is tuple, one more is dictionary, one more is set. Very simple, guys. List collections are mutable, that is, values can be changed. Tuple collection is non-mutable, that is, values cannot be changed. It's a constant. It's another way to implement constant. Once declared is ever declared. Use and throw kind of stuff. Dictionary will have key value pair, and set is basically, and dictionary may given a key, you will get the value. In set you will have unique values. In set you will have unique values. Duplicates are not allowed. So primarily it's a collection, set of values or set of objects can be there, and each one has a property. List is mutable, tuple is immutable, dictionary having key value pair, and set has unique values. And look at also the syntax. List is declared using square bracket, tuple is declared using angular bracket, dictionary with flower braces, even set with flower braces. Dictionary and set, you will find key and value in dictionary, set me you won't find. Got it? Is that making sense? So let us have a quick demonstration of these things. This is our playground. I'll keep deleting this. See, all the exercises which I'm doing here are already available in the PPT. So have a look at it and do it in PyCharm. Practice. Practice makes perfect. So here, if I want to create a my list, so this will be like this. Getting that. So if I want, I can say my list, type of my list. This will give me that this is a list. If you want here also, you can say like this. So that value comes. So the index starts with 0. The index starts with 0. Okay. And look at the syntax. Okay. Now let me say my list of 1 equal to 100. Fine. Print my list here again. So that has become 100. Character that has become 100. Okay. This is what mutable is. Next is my tuple. My tuple equal to 1, 2, 3. Something, whatever I want, I can print my tuple, comma, type of my tuple. I'm just giving this. So let me say this. Okay. If I want, I can also print, no. So, right. So, see this. What does that mean? Tuple is immutable. You cannot change its value. You cannot change its value. Getting that? So that's what I meant by mutable, immutable. Whereas list is mutable. So you can change its value. So when you are giving this bracket, it becomes tuple. When you give this square bracket, it becomes list. Now comes dictionary. My dictionary equal to flower basis. It should be in flower basis. I can say 100 comma, fine, 100 colon Ramu, and then 200 colon Rahim. This is a dictionary. If I want, I can now read how. Let me say print my type of my dictionary. Let's then only you will remember that dictionary, dictionary. See this? Okay, this I will stop because we keep on giving error. So you can see here, and if you want, you can read that how read a value using the key. Print my dictionary of 100. Okay, given a key, you can get the value. Given a key, you can get the value. This is my dictionary. Cool, fine. And let me say my dictionary. Fine. Okay, we'll stop with this. We'll see. We'll work more on this in the next chapter, where we are going to further discuss this. Right now, this is sufficient for. So we got a dictionary. Now let's talk about the set. My set equal to set will go like this. One comma. So this is a set. So you can say print my set type of, why I am giving type, you can understand, to know what type it is. So it is set type. Correct. Now if I give duplicates, what happens? Let's say I am saying 444. Duplicates, they get ignored. So even though it gets ignored. Okay, it gets ignored. So set the things are, there are two properties for set. One is duplicates are not allowed. Number two, this order is there, right? 1 2 3 4 5. Remember, the order is also not no, confirmed. The order also can shuffle. I can show you one more. My set equal to, we have A E I O U vowels, and let me run this. Look at the order is not maintained. Even here, duplicates are not allowed. If I am going to say U two times, it will only come once. But look at the order is not maintained. So set has these two properties. One is duplicates are not allowed, and when it is red, order is not maintained. Now that's very important. Why? Because sometimes we may have to shuffle. So here automatic shuffling takes place when you have a collection. Correct? So that's all we have for this video. So all we have learned is, we have learned some more thing about Python data types. Now in the next slide, we will talk about Python data type conversion, and then we will get into operators. Thank you.